Hello there everyone. As you can see, we've got Bizarre Furhead in the video, which is always a recipe for success. And as you can see, we have an opened up Jeep in the background. So here's Furhead with the story about what he's been up to.
Alright, so you guys remember when I first brought the Jeep home, sometime in like the end of May or the end of June, somewhere in there. Days all blend together with me, you know. I don't have a calendar on my arm anymore. So as you probably remember, it was very basic from the dealership. Some of the tires were bad, and I'm sitting on one of the bad tires right now. I had a crack all the way, about 3/4 of the way around it in the tread area. Not good. And right now, I'm starting to switch out the tires with something a little more Jeep-like for the winter time. You know, having that aggressive tread helps. And I'm starting to undercoat some of the things because, you know, undercoating in where I live, you know, that's always a good environmental thing.
Well, tell us a little bit about the first thing that you ever did to the Jeep, which was the lights. We have a heck of a lot of lights on the Jeep now.
Actually, no, that wasn't the first thing I did.
It wasn't the first thing you did?
No, the first thing I did was the spare tire cover.
Oh, okay.
I bought the Jolly Roger spare tire cover. If you people don't know what that is, that's the skull and crossbones that pirates ships had. And then, second was the roll bars, or people call them Nerf bars for some reason. And then the third thing I got was the KC daylighters.
Okay.
And those suckers are real bright.
Yes, they are.
And then my dad
see
picked
some of the
up
wiring over there.
some fog lights. And these fog lights, I looked them up. They retail for $100. He paid like $2.50 for them. So let's take a tour of the opened up Jeep now.
Well, certainly.
And I can show you what I've been doing to it.
Alrighty.
So as you can see, I got a seat out. I'm starting to peel up the carpet.
Carpet's coming up.
And you're probably asking yourself, Bizarre Furhead, why are you doing that? Well, my idea is that if I undercoat the top and I have sheet metal, then I undercoat the bottom. The undercoating is going to be like a sandwich with the body metal nice and warm in between. And on the other side, I'm going to put like 3 coats of undercoating on. I mean, that's overkill, but you know, it's going to have all that salt slung up in there, rocks, and all that other road goodies. And you're probably wondering, Bizarre Furhead, why are you changing out your rims? The Jeep rims look pretty good. The only problem with that is they're painted aluminum rims. And what do we know about aluminum rims in the winter? They corrode really bad. So I got a set of cheap steel stamped rims from BlackRock, which is made in this country. And I'm mounting them up with Goodyear Wrangler tires on them. And I'm gonna undercoat the rims too, and I have one done already.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. Here's some of the undercoating that he's been doing on the interior meanwhile. He took all the carpet and the seat out of the back, and you can kind of see what the texturized surface looks like as compared to the part under the seat there that hasn't been done yet, which is actually painted the body color. So here he is getting his tire cover off to reveal the undercoated spare tire.
And it's filthy right now because I've been driving with my tire cover off. But you know, this rim has met the tire machine 4 times to have tires changed out on it. And the only spots are very, very little, where it's just kind of skimmed against the rim. And since the key keeper couldn't get the black thing off, the BlackRock center cap, that's what this is, he tried kicking at it, dented it, didn't come off. Not too worried about that. But yeah, that's my plan so far. You know, it's changing out of its little baby Jeep stuff and getting into mid-range Jeep stuff, you know.
It should be interesting to see where this project winds up and just how long it takes Bizarre Furhead to set fire to something inadvertently.
Oh, that'll be soon enough.
As you can see here, Furhead's got a beer in hand. How many beer job would you say this is, Furhead?
Well, if things are going along nicely, which they are for me today, and you've noticed I've only drank about a very little bit of this said here beer. And if things are going nice, which they are for me, it's about maybe half a beer to 1 whole beer. Now, if you're coming into the job and you've already had a few and you're pretty lit, you're gonna want to grab a 6-pack in each hand and do 12-ounce lifts. that way you know things are gonna get messed up. Breaking bolts off, patchy undercoating job. You know, you might even pass out because the undercoating fumes get to you.
I'm sure it would be just the fault of the undercoating fumes, not possibly the alcohol.
Well, we all know alcohol is a good thing for you to consume daily. What time did you get up? 11?
2.
Oh crap. Well, in your case, you can start consuming the said alcohol beverages at 2. For me, it'd be 10:30. Alright, let's have some more here. Alcohol. Going back to prehistoric Indian days, or whatchamacallit days. I like to call it pre-alcohol days because they didn't know how to brew the stuff yet. I'm going to send a neighbor to the key keeper telling me
you're going to send a neighbor to the key keeper? I think you've had a few too many already.
I'm going to send a message to the key keeper telling him I need some good stuff. Now, I believe 3 is good, but we're going to make it 4 for urgent matter. All right.
I can't believe how much dust there is in that thing.
I think 1 more to tell him it's a big urgent 10-4. All right. Jimmy John's. Damn, better than cell phones.
Alright, so Furhead continues on his undercoating the inside body metal of the Jeep project. He's been roughing things up with a scouring pad here and
80 grit. What I'm trying to do, since this was heavily corroded, I want to get to bare metal and then just prime this whole thing because it was rusty. That's the proper way would take like a rust inhibitor. I have Rust-Oleum, which is a rust inhibitor, more or less. And I'll put like 3, maybe 5 coats of that stuff down on this area where you can still see I haven't gotten to, but I want to take the rust off. I might get some rust to metal converter stuff, and that will make the rust go away for a little bit. Maybe about 6 months, could be a year, but since I'm undercoating on top of it, and I really want this area to stay nice, I may just, instead of using a scuffy pad, or just probably undercoat it all with 80, or go over it with 80, which I have on my little block, and that's probably what I'll do.
Alrighty everybody, thanks for watching and feel free to leave a comment if you've got one.